And we're live.
What up? What up, my guys? Welcome to another show, man. WNBA show. I'm your host, Jay Money. We got our guy Ronald Cabang and our guy Skee Profit as well, man. Y'all know how we do it. We will win WNBA wagers and winners, man. Triple W lifestyle. You see what I'm saying? We're trying to get some cash today on this nice Tuesday. What's up with you, Ronald? Everything cool with you, my guy?
Everything is good. Man, I think was it I did Wager Talk today. I'm $2 Tuesday over at Wager Talk, so I was on there. I talked about the WNBA plays, but my $2 Tuesday play is a MLB play. But I like a play, at least one play in every single game today in the WNBA.
Mhm.
So excited to break it down with you guys.
I like it. I like it. What's up with you, Skee? Everything cool with you, my guy?
I've been better, but it got nothing to do with sports. So I'm all right, man. I like a game today quite a bit. Feel like I have a lot of ways we can make money on it, and let's talk it out.
Let's talk some cash, man. We got 3 games. There's no real use in wasting you guys' time, man. Let's get to some cash in this one, man. First game up, we head over here to the streets of Connecticut in this one, guys. Got the New York Liberty laying 5 points on the road versus the Sun in this one. Brianna Jones went out. It didn't matter, man. The Sun just keep on rolling. I mean, this one, you really can kind of say this might be the battle for the second best team in the W in this one, Ronald. You guys like this game quite a bit. What you like in this Liberty versus Sun game?
Yeah, I mean, I think we're pretty aligned. Me and Ski's pretty aligned on this one. But Liberty, they've allowed opponents to go over their team total in 8 of their 12 games so far this season. And in those 8 games where the opponent went over the team total, the Liberty had less than 3 days of rest, and they're going into this one with 1 day of rest. Liberty also shown to play a bit quicker on the road, and they also turn the ball over at a really high rate. I mean, for a team that's supposed to be a top tier team, they turn the ball over a lot more than I expected. The Sun, on the other hand, they've gone over their team total in 8 straight games here. They're also 4-1 to their team total over as dogs this season specifically. And then if you say that they're at home as a dog, they're even better, 3-0 to their team total over. The revenge spot as well. It's only a 1 game sample size, but they went over their team total by double digits the last time that happened. I think that was against, I forgot what team it was, but I think it was by like 12 or 12 and a half points. They went over their team total. The Sun play a quicker pace at home this season. I think just in general with Jonquel Jones and Brianna Jones now as well out, they've played a lot quicker. The Suns also have the third best home offensive rating this season, only behind the Aces and the Liberty. Lead the league in points off turnovers, which is good because, like I said earlier, the Liberty turned the ball over at a high rate. They're also one of the better teams at offensive rebounding as well. So they're going to have a lot more possessions, a lot more scoring opportunities for them here. I like the team total to go over 81 points here tonight.
Couldn't talk you off dead, my guy. Ski, you liking it as well, right? What you liking in this Liberty versus Sun spot?
Yeah, I agree with that. If you just look at what the Connecticut Sun have been doing, well, they play even faster now since Brianna Jones went down. I
Yeah.
just think we all kind of noticed that. But in general, they cleared their team total for today, 81 points, their last 8 games. So they don't have a trouble scoring versus anybody. And this is a spot where it's a little bit of revenge, right? Last time they played them, they lost by like 15 points. And the Sun have 3 days off after this game. That tells me that they can give max effort, go all out. Whereas for the Liberty, they're coming off of an overtime game. It's a little bit of not a little bit. It's a big sandwich spot off an overtime game and playing
Mhm.
the Aces. Maybe battle of the top dogs, and they got to travel um, across the coast to go do that. So I just
Mhm.
don't know how interested the Liberty are for this game. I think that's gonna, show up mostly on the defensive end. So I like the Sun team total over. I think the Sun are gonna get it done because they're gonna be the more motivated team tonight and they're at the house. So I like them +5. And I think the scoring, like I said, Connecticut's gonna play fast. And the Liberty, they play up tempo too. I like the first half over, and I think it continues throughout the rest of the game as well. So 4 plays in this one game. I believe Sun team total over, Sun +5, first half over, full game over.
Damn. All right. Hey, my guy going with a quadruple spot in one game. I like that right there, man. I know that sound like 4-0 right there, man. I definitely looked at it's definitely a revenge spot. Obviously you got John Quill going back to Connecticut and this one. I don't really have a strong look on the game to be honest with you. Could this be a spot? Obviously, Liberty coming off that overtime win, by one, only 1 day's rest, got the aces on deck as well. Both teams have aces on deck. It's just that the Sun have a lot more time in between there. So this was a real tough game for me to figure out. I'm staying off this shit, to be honest with you, man. But hey, the way that y'all broke it down, it make it sound real nice. And so I know without Breonna Jones, I definitely would probably lean towards more towards the over as well. We know the Liberty can get points. Hadn't been playing the best defense. They got bucket getters over there. We're gonna be seeing some points in this one for sure. I definitely couldn't talk you off the over and that one, my guys. Let's head over here to the streets of Minnesota in this one, guys. Got the Lynx laying 3.5 points at the house, man. It's crazy because the line opened up at 4. It dipped down to 1.5, guys. Then started trickling back up this morning in this one. Lynx at the house. They're only 1-5 this season at the house, guys. It's been absolutely horrible. You got the Seattle Storm playing a lot better in this one, Ronald. How you looking at this game, my brother?
Yeah, I'm actually liking the under here. If we look at the last 9 games here for the Storm, they've been one of the worst offensive teams in the league, 11th in the offensive rating. In the same time frame, though, they're 5th in the league in defensive rating. So there's like a little bit of a balance there. Lynx, on the other hand, 0-3 straight up against the spread, and 3-0 to the under as favorites this season. They're also 3-0 to their team total under if you want to pivot and take their team total under. But Lynx are also 4-0 to the under when less rested than their opponent. Lynx have gone under in 6 of their last 7 games as well. Dead last in the league as far as offensive rating. They're also one of the slower paced teams in the league as well. A lot of things to me are pointing towards the under here. I feel like the Storm, they should be able to have some type of offensive like output at some point, but right now I think just this is like an ugly game, like what on both sides, defensively and offensively. Offensively, but more so, just the fact that they're inefficient, right? Both of these offensive ratings in the more current form is just terrible. So I look towards the under here in this spot.
No, that's a great point there, man. We know these Lynx, they nice rested, man. They had 4 days off in this one, Skee. I don't know. I'm kind of looking at this like this is a must-win spot for the Lynx at the house. Obviously, these 2 teams that could be possibly in the lottery conversation, this one, but I'm going to ride with the home team in this one, Skee, at the house versus the Storm. What do you think about this game? Can the Storm get back-to-back wins?
I think it's possible. I mean, they've been hell of a lot better than the Lynx offensively lately, at least. As far as defense, I feel like they've been kind of neck and neck. So, is it possible? Absolutely. But I don't feel comfortable. If I have to play this game, I'm gonna be real. I'm playing the Storm just because I'm not laying points with either one of these teams. They both stink. To expect either one or put your money on either one to win by multiple possessions, I just don't feel comfortable doing it. As far as the total, Minnesota, like Ronald said, struggling offensively lately, the worst offensive rated team the last 3 games. You can look at season-long stats. They're the worst team shooting the 3. Mm-hmm. They're 10th as far as points in the paint. What are they doing good? So there's no way I'll lay points with them, and I think it's more of an under type game. I think the defenses for both teams can play better than the offense.
I'm gonna tell you straight up, guys. You look at the schedule, you look at the Lynx, look at the teams that they've played in the last 10 games, other than the Dallas Wings. And that one, they've been playing against the top teams in the league, man. So I feel like this is one of the easiest games that the Lynx will have this season. Only 1-5 so far at the house. All the quotes coming out of the locker room has been that they need to take care of home court. Coming off a 21-point home loss versus the Sun, another top tier team. I just feel like this is a huge step down in competition, in my opinion. Like I say, 4 days of rest as well. They're 5-0 against the spread this season, coming off a loss as well. Obviously, they like to bounce back. See what I'm saying? Also, last thing, if it comes down to free throws, Lynx are the 3rd best free throw percentage team in the league, whereas the Seattle Storm are the 3rd worst in this one. So this is a close game. I'm trusting the home team a little bit more. Must-win type of spot. Collier been fucking balling over there. I don't know who's gonna stop her over there for the Storm. I know they have Jewel Lloyd. I know that Tiffany Mitchell is out. Didn't like to see that, but at least Diamond Miller is coming back in this one, man. But I think the Lynx go all out and do whatever they have to win this game. I took them on the money line at -140. If you can get that -3 over there, DK, I can't talk you off. But I'll be honest with you. I think the Lynx actually finna take the Storm to Smack City tonight in this one, my guys. Give me the Lynx minus whatever in this motherfucker. And I actually, really, I hadn't bet the first half. I think I'm going to take them first half as well. I think they finna smack these girls from start to finish, to be honest with you. Could be a trifecta spot, but I don't trust WNBA that much. But you know what? Give me the Lynx in the first half and the full game. Let's fucking go to Smack City in this motherfucker. All right, let's go over here to the streets of Phoenix in this one, guys. Last game up. We got the Mercury getting 3.5 points at the house versus the Dallas Wings in this one. The Mercury have been absolute ass, Ronald. Skee. I must say, I mean, it could be just that simple. Just keep fading their ass every game. But I'll tell you this, something I'll never do is go against a team after they've been very lackluster and then they fired their coach. It's just not something that I go against. It's a really strong angle of mine. I'm either going with it or I stay off the game. And honestly, I can't take any more pain with the Mercury in this one, man. So Wings coming off some bad losses as well, Ronald. So it's a tough game. Wings are much better, but the spot would actually say is Mercury or nothing for me here.
Yeah, I'm looking towards the total again. I didn't mess with any sides today. But the total here on this one, I like the under. I know it's come down a little bit. I still do like it at 168. 3-0 to the under. The Wings are when they're less rested than their opponent. They average about 155 in those 3 games. But the total in all those 3 games were just right around what we see today, around 168. So it's pretty similar situation here for the Wings. I like the under in that spot. Mercury, on the other hand, they're playing with the slowest pace in the league the last 5 games, and I know we see DT back, we see BG back as well, but I think that's going to affect their defense a little bit more than their offense, because I still think DT is still very inefficient offensively. So far in the season, I think they're second to last in offensive rating, and that includes a lot of the games where they both played. Like I mentioned, though, they're dead last in defensive rating in the last 5 games. Return of BG and DT probably should help that. But one of the things the reason why I like the under in this game is a long-term trend that I saw since 2014 in the regular season, when home dogs are avenging at least 2 straight losses to the same team in the same season, 78, 39, and 3 to the under. But if we include that both games went under as well, the under has hit in the last 10 straight instances. So that's one way that I look at it. I think just from a matchup perspective, they just play in that same fashion. I don't think it's going to change here as far as how the total is going to go. So I'm looking at another under here between these 2 teams.
Hey, that shit sound good. My guy say the last 10 unders to hit, and it makes sense as well. But I could not talk you off that is at all, Ronald. That's some good numbers there, Skee. What do you think about this Wings versus Mercury spot?
I'm gonna be real. I like what Ronald was saying. I agree with the numbers sound good, and I would probably play the game under. As far as the side, I don't like neither one of these teams. I'm actually probably a Wings hater. I do not like them. I hate Enrique. She takes 1,000 bad shots a game, and
that's a fact. Razi do too.
I don't like anything about the Wings except for Satsu Sabali. That's it. That's all I'm gonna say. Other than
Skee, Natasha Howard be balling out there.
She nice.
Man, she is
like
a whole
her.
man. Don't even give me. She scares me, bro. Like if I saw her on the street, I'd be scared of her ass, bro. Like, what's up, bro? Damn, hey, don't hurt me, bro. All right, go ahead.
She got in trouble up here for beating up her girlfriend too.
Oh yeah, I did. I remember that.
That was like a long time ago.
You better watch your mouth, Jay.
You said what, Skee?
You better watch your mouth, Jay. Don't let her catch you over there. But the Mercury, like this is what I'll say. If the coach was not fired, as much as I hate the Wings, I probably still have to take him because the Mercury just been ass. Like, they're not really doing anything right. They're not rebounding. They're not playing defense. But just like Jay said, when they fire that coach, they gotta go out there and show the organization like, hey, it wasn't our fault. It was just her. Get her out of here. We'll be all right. So you see it across all sports: football, basketball, baseball.
Yeah,
there's no way that I'll bet against it. So for that reason, I'll stay off of the game.
Now that's a fact. I'll tell you right now, the Wings are, in my opinion, they're a lot better than the Mercury. It's just, I mean, maybe they just gave up on the coach. It's just when you get new coaching or new phase, you get a new sense of energy out there. The players that weren't playing that much, now everybody has a even chance. You know what I'm saying? But I'll tell you this, I wouldn't even look towards the Mercury without Sophie Cunningham. I know Taraji came back, and Skee, she can take some horrible ass shots too, and she's the oldest player in the league, so she ain't really been playing no defense. But the BG is back, right? They've been losing. They've lost 5 straight games, so you don't want to be losing forever in this one. I just feel like if there was a spot where the Mercury would look good, it could be here. The Wings, and maybe it's some. I kind of noticed this a while ago. I don't think they like playing with Enrique, to be honest with you. I see frustration. No, that's a fact. They like, damn, pass the damn ball. Sometimes they'll go in, but like when your player has 41,
who she remind me of? Like comparing in the NBA is Westbrook. She put those stats. She put
I
those
don't know.
stats, but don't play winning ball. You know what I mean? Like that's the way
I
that
tell
I see
you,
it.
I'm starting to hate her just as much, so you might be right.
Yeah, I don't know who to say she compared to, but I do think I've noticed the teammates kind of not being so happy with her. Let's put it that way, man. But the Mercury are ass. They haven't been getting a lot of effort, but maybe with that new coach, they finally give some effort. So I do expect it to maybe come out. But I think Sophie Cunningham gives like some of the most effort on the team. So if she doesn't play, they'll be really tough. They're already missing some players in that one. But I'll be honest, guys, I wouldn't bet that game because it's hard for us to ask to bet the Mercury, but it is a spot that I wouldn't be a bit surprised if they won this next game, guys. But I'll be honest, I wouldn't bet the game. I know a lot of people will say, "Oh, we're gonna bet the Wings. This shit gonna be easy." And I don't know, man. The betting's not easy, man. I'd like to tell people that, man. But let's get out of here, my guys. Let's look at let's go over our top looks, comments on the games in this one. Ronald, what you got going, my brother? Let's get this.
Yeah, I gave out the 3 plays that I like today. I do like the the Sun team total over 81, the Seattle Storm and the Lynx to go under the total, and also the Wings and Mercury to go under as well. Just real quick, just a reminder that my I am the $2 Tuesday over at Wager Talk. It's an MLB play. I've been running a model, money line model this season, and it's been working really well. Right now, the reason why I picked the MLB over WNBA is because the model that came up today was actually one of the top rating. It's 27-8 so far this season on the money line, and today it actually is active on an underdog. So that's why I like it a lot better. So that's my top play over at Wager Talk. If you want to grab that one, it's just $2. But all 3 of the WNBA plays today are premium plays that I'm giving out to clients as well.
Yes, sir. Let's go, Ronald. What's the plays?
But I already said it. Sun team total over, Storm Lynx under, and then Wings Mercury under.
Got you.
Yeah,
What you liking, Skee? What we doing, my brother?
Yeah, I might have to jump on that last one with him, but what I got locked in so far, I ran to that window this morning. I'm ready.
There you go.
I got Sun +5. I got Sun team total over 81. I got the first half over 84.5, and I got the full game over 167, I believe.
I like it. That sounds like a 4-0, man. He say, hey, that Ronald and them talked us into that under. See what I'm saying? With that fiend. Yeah. So I was saying maybe don't bet the side. Ronald say bet this shit, but bet the under, man. I'm rocking with I'm going with my feel. I always go with feel, you know what I'm saying? Then I'll go back and kind of look at some stats shit to back it up. But I like the Lynx. I like this bounce back spot. If you look at the teams they've been playing, they're a lot better than the Storm. Storm been playing a lot better. I dig it, but I feel like this is the Lynx spot right here. Don't like that they're missing some players, but I don't give a damn who's playing out there. It's all about the spot for me, man. Give me the Lynx in that one. I personally took them on the money line. I don't give a damn. I'll put a little something on the -3 at DraftKings with you guys that's watching the show right now. I like them in the first half as well. Give me the Lynx from start to finish. A nice little ass whooping, raining some threes down on them Storm and Nilsson, my guys. Give me the Lynx first half and the full game. Let's go, guys. We getting this motherfucking cash, baby. I like some plays for the next 2 days as well. Let's keep this shit going, man. For our guys, Skee Profit, Ronald Cabang, J Money. Let's get this cash, my guys. We appreciate y'all for tuning in. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. We out, my guys. We back next Thursday. Let's go.
Peace.